angry rhetoric can't override general interest of Nigerians. He should not return to my court, U.S. judge. Omo, can't see disgrace and disrespect. Since I was born, this is the first time when I see say that they disrespect a whole president of a nation just because he was thinking that American judges can be bribed. He was thinking that they are like the Nigerian judiciary that can judge any matter just because they have been compromised. Unfortunately, they have won JAGABAN. JAGABAN, they gave you a very last warning never to come back to their court to seek for any appeal. Do you know that when ATIKU say he wants this certificate, the judge tell they say give this certificate to ATIKU in 48 hours. Before 48 hours, JAGABAN run go write appeal. Say make they hold them, make they not give ATIKU the results. He can't even they give them the kind of result where they will give ATIKU. He say not be all low. Say the time you just say maybe if they talk to Nigeria judiciary where they don't compromise, they don't where they lick their feet. You understand me? Where they lick the feet of politicians. He was thinking that he was talking to our Nigeria judiciary where we say they are all compromised, biased. You know, say this one America. Even Donald Trump, when they draw and go court, he present everything and say, me, who no Nigeria president for the court of America? It is saying go fit buy all of the over. No, the woman say, lie. Don't ever come back again. Let me continue to read. The court cautions President Tinubu that any request for a stay before this court will be denied. Nancy Maldonado said, I talk and say, now people where Maradona go join their name, now if it defeats JAGABAN for anywhere. Me una come here. If they want to say any other appeal, it will not be accepted in my court. Make una listen, no. Judge Nancy Maldonado of the United States District Court for the Northern District of Illinois in Chicago has warned President Bola Tinubu to desist from filing further applications to the timeline release of his academic records from Chicago State University. JAGABAN, you see, I told you, America is not Nigeria. You said you went to school. You were the best student in your class. Let them release it. Why are you disturbing them? They have warned you that never you come back. Never. They say never. Don't even try it. I continue to read. Mrs. Maldonado, a district judge, said in her September 30 ruling, ordering release of Mr. Tinubu's record that the Nigerian president should not bother. Make you say me not try and not just bother yourself. Returning to her court, to attempt obtaining another temporary postponement of the disclosure. It is in Nigeria. It is in Nigeria where they purposely they postpone and they draw just like the one where they do for our presidential election tribunal. He was thinking in Nigeria, I will say, when he go draw, seek appeal, go come draw. Then the timeline of ATIKU, he go come pass. Then that matter, it is in Nigeria. Ew, they want it. Never you tell it, don't try, don't come back. Mrs. Maldonado, a district judge, said in September 30th, yesterday, hey, JAGABAN, happy Independence Day to you, ruling ordering release of Mr. Tinubu's record that the Nigerian president should not bother at all, returning to her court at all, to attempt obtaining another temporary postponement of the disclosure. The court cautions President Tinubu that any request for a stay before this court will be denied as the court finds any stay implicable in light of the fast approach Supreme Court of Nigeria deadlines. Okay, Maldonado said, Maldonado say, he no say, the appeal court Court of Nigeria is fast approaching. The time is almost gone. So Jagaban, they always they put appeal. So that the time go finish. So that they don't constantly see anything to with any paper where they come bring on from Chicago State University. President Tinubu's argue and rhetoric as to Mr. Abubakar's likelihood of success at the Supreme Court of Nigeria. Or his vigorous dispute with the merits of Mr. Abubakar's undying claims about the election do not equate to evidence of the Supreme Court of Nigeria respectiveness to assistance in discovering, the judge said. Hey, the judge they talk so. Now the judge said they talk. The judge is still talking. He said President Tinubu arguments and rhetoric as to Mr. Abubakar's likelihood of success at the Supreme Court of Nigeria or his vigorous dispute with the merits of Mr. Abubakar's underlying claims about the election do not squat, or do not equate, hey, that English, to evidence. Let me say, don't hold back evidence that this man is going to use of the Supreme Court of Nigeria receptiveness to assistance in discovering, the judge said. Do you hear that? Okay. He said, the discovery sought here relates not only to a prominent public figure, President Tinubu, but is sought as part of an underlying dispute over the Nigeria presidential election, a matter of extreme importance to the Nigerian people. Exactly, Your Highness, and Your Lordship, you are correct. It's very, very important. The discovery is thus undoubtedly of significant importance. You see, it's very, very important as the issues at stake. That is, the discovery is thus undoubtedly of a significant importance. You see, as are the issues at stake, and the CSU as sole access to the discovery, there is no other way for Mr. Abubakar to access the sought after information about President Tinubu's diploma and education. The court further say, the statement was part of our last Saturday night order directing CSU to return over Mr. Tinubu's academic records to ATIKU Abubakar, a former Nigerian president who also contested the February 2023 presidential election. The judgment affirmed the September 19 order of Judge Jeffrey Gilbert, a federal magistrate court in the district. He did not federal judge, he said, like, go appeal. The judge also said the CSU must release the records by 12 p.m. Which is 12 p.m. tomorrow. Tomorrow, I've been at this night. Tomorrow, on Monday. And also designate a senior official for deposition by Mr. Abubakar latest 5 p.m. on the same day. They should give it to Abubakar latest 5 p.m. tomorrow. Mr. Abubakar has sought the records under Section 1782, a statute that allows the release of documents and evidence domiciled in the U.S. to be obtained and used in the foreign proceeding. Do you hear that? Do you people hear that? One particular statement where Mrs. Maldonado make, where really interests me, be say, your interest cannot supersede the interest of the Nigerians. He said because the Nigerians are interested to know what the details of your record of education is. So you cannot stop us, and never you come back to come and tell us that you want to appeal. The woman further said that the appeal, when Tinubu the appeal, is just a way to not to delay ATIKU, so that ATIKU now will get the document present for the Supreme Court in Nigeria. And according to the woman, he said because the Supreme Court of Nigeria case is almost near, and Tinubu knows say he don't almost get to the end. ATIKU now feel use them again to present. That is how a democracy country. No, that is how